So I like this, by the way. You know, I'm still doing these kids. I love the kids. Here's a kid who took after his father. His father was driving home, had the rabbi in the car with him. They got stuck in a lot of traffic, and the little kid, 3 years old, goes, "Fucking cars. What are all these fucking cars doing here?" You got to be careful what the kids learn, right? I mean, come on. That's great. Yeah, here's one. Saturday, house proud mother told my brother and I that we couldn't go out until we tidied the spare room. We were desperate to get it done. Finally, exhausted after what we thought was an excellent job, we said we're finished. Mom came in, ran her fingers over the shelves, and peered under the furniture. Clearly dissatisfied, she turned to my brother and ordered, "Go and get me the broom." As he handed it to her, he asked, "Is this for sweeping the floor, or are you going somewhere?" Kids are cool, absolutely. Let's bring up Catboy. Come on, Catboy, get up here. Yeah, Catboy. Catboy, Catboy.
Oh, hold on. What am I doing?
You don't know what you're doing? You don't know what you're doing?
Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Yeah,
You're
come
stuck.
on.
No, you're not. You
There
just
we
walked
go.
up.
Oh, we were just a bit laggy tonight. That's all. You know what C was talking about earlier said that he was on a date, right? I was on a date last week, and I told her I'm a comedian. Do you need me to prove it? She said, "Not dressed like that, you don't." Hey, did you hear we're finally in for some warm weather coming into the East Coast? I don't know if everyone's getting it around New York State, but I know that we are here in Southern Ontario. It's going up to 12 degrees C tomorrow. That's 53 Fahrenheit to everybody else. Ooh, 53 Fahrenheit. That's a big deal. By the way, I finally got the difference. What's the difference between Celsius and Fahrenheit? Fahrenheit is what Americans use, and Celsius is what everyone who has not landed on the moon yet uses. I'll tell you what. I am so sick and tired of all the snow. I'm going to take this hair dryer that I have here. I'm going to hook up an extension cord and just run through my yard tomorrow and just go, "Melt, you bastard! Melt! Melt! Melt!"
Electrocute yourself.
I know. I won't. Anyway, let's get on with the comedy. Let's start off with Schroeder's cat walks into a bar and doesn't. All right, I got a quiz for you. All right. Someone tell me, how many Freudian slips does it take to change a penis? I mean a light bulb. Hear about the paper boy who masturbated while he was on the job? It's all over the news. Now we've had I think spring maybe is just the time for it, but it's like International Something Day, and there's been tons and tons and tons of them. You can make a whole comedy routine of something fresh every single week because some crazy one or another has happened. Now last week we missed International Poetry Day. I didn't have a chance to make a joke about it, but I did participate. A lot of people made poems about bacon. Apparently that was a very popular theme, but everybody loves bacon. I mean, here's my poem about bacon. Bacon is the best. It deserves a ballad. I made a bacon poem because you don't make friends with salad. And if you want,
having bacon with eggs is great.
Yeah.
Bacon. But if you want proof you don't win friends with salad, here's a poem about salad. Roses are red, violets are blue. Shut up and eat your kale, Fred. By the way, are there any fans of homeopathy out in the audience today? People who love homeopathy. No one?
Homies. My homies are pathetic.
Homeopathy.
I'll tell you, I got pathetic homies.
Yeah. Homeopathy, these are usually the same people into astrology. You should know, if there's any that are here, you should know I vaccinated your baby while you were attending a yoga class. Oh, I should have got I wish I got a gesture for this. I couldn't find one. It's about. Did anyone hear about you can't applaud anymore? You have to use jazz hands. Anyone hear about this? I'll let you in on the story. Feminists at the National Union Students Women's Conference are trying to ban the practice of applauding, as they say applause can trigger anxiety attacks. They recommend instead that everybody show their appreciation for performers by quietly enjoying jazz hands. Yeah. Jazz hand. Now, this means that after we tell a joke here at Lauren's, the reception to every joke should be one of complete silence, which, of course, means very little will change. Now, today, remember I was telling you about international things that are going on, happening, these new holiday things, international something or other, declared all the time. Today, of all days, today is Trans Day of Visibility. This is a day that is dedicated to provide visibility towards people who are transsexuals. Because you know, there's one thing that a man wearing a dress has trouble with is garnering attention towards himself. A parade was held in North Carolina's Bay Area led by a group of former men, all members of the same ham radio club. They all had sex change operations and joined a local missionary to become nuns. They called themselves the Transistors. Boy, that was a long way to go for that punchline. We'd like to remind you, it takes balls to be a transsexual. Meanwhile, let's celebrate all the men out there. I suggest all the men out there to celebrate, eat, drink, and be merry. Be merry. There we go. Oh, did anybody hear about what happened with Top Gear? Of course, this has been all over the place. I bet people who never even heard of Top Gear has been hearing about this.
I love Top Gear.
Top Gear has been canceled because Jeremy Clarkson was fighting with a producer. Did anyone hear? It's a $350 million show. It's all down the toilet now. It's all gone. It's all because of some silly little role that Clarkson got in a producer. Now, I heard what started. Apparently, he's been, like, butting heads with this producer for some time now. Before the fight, it was reported that Clarkson was constantly taking the mickey out of the producer for always riding his bicycle to a car show. Now, the producer said that he rode the bike to get in. No, the producer said, I ride the bike because I'm trying to get into shape. And Clarkson, well, he's been riding a bike recently to show how ridiculous. And he says, I own a bike, and look what it did to me. And, of course, the producer said, well, you're not supposed to eat the bicycle. Anyway, BBC has pissed away $350 million top show. It is seen in many, I don't even know how many countries all over the world. There's spin-offs in Top Gear America, Top Gear Australia. I mean, this is a gigantic, this is like George Lucas just decided to piss away Star Wars just as it was getting popular, is what they've done. Now, in its place, BBC is counting on the next big hit. Has anyone seen the show called Border Security? Yeah, this is supposed to be a big hit because we know how thrilling it is to go through customs. It's an entire TV show. Yeah, the entire TV show. That, you know, the British boring channel, the BBC. That's what that stands for. Wait, this is a show that takes place.
Hey,
I
like BBC.
You like BBC? I love BBC. I really do. But
I thought that was a cup size.
Yeah. For a Second Life character. Yeah.
With 3 breasts.
Yeah. That'd be a little lopsided. Of course, Lauren tells us that's all the time. But anyway, I watched one episode of that new TV show, Border Security. It was in Australia, in the airport, and it showed this one British man. This is all I watched. It was a British man. He arrived, and the border agent asked him, do you have a criminal record? To which the British man answered, I did not know that was still a requirement to come here. Now, I've got some photos. We're going to do another photo thing like we did last week because it seemed to be received well. Now, what this is based on is these are pictures that are based on something that was trending on Twitter. Some of these are my ideas. Some of these are ones that I picked up from other people of rejected nail colors. Rejected nail colors. Now, the reason why people came up with this is that Maybelline has really screwed the pooch recently. They actually came up with this thing. This is not Photoshop. This is a new color they came up with, and people thought it was so funny they decided to come up with their own little theme to make fun of it, of rejected nail colors. This is the latest Maybelline product called Cinnamon Sharks. Shark means if you went to the bathroom, you would have had a little accident. Now, I got a Cinnamon Sharks. So let's go into a list of rejected nail colors. What came after this one was... Oh, yes, this is Boner Tan. Yeah, not a popular. Now, it's a bit orangey, but if you can believe it, there's another orange color that is even less popular than this one. Carrot top orange. Not a big hit with people. Not a big hit. And this one, of course, pea soup green. Pea soup exorcist green. Yeah. Wasn't a big one. Wasn't a big one. People didn't. Yeah. And here's another one. Yes, this would be the 60s modern art. Modern art nail color. Not
kind of
a
like
big
it.
hit. Who
The
did the
shape
star?
of the
It was
nails is weird.
Mondale. It begins with an M. The guy that did the
Mondrian.
Mondrian.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea actually for nail colors.
Broadway
Now here's
Virginia.
one that
too.
actually
Like it.
this one was actually popular until people learned what it was called. It's Monica Dress Blue.
Notice the cigar stain. Notice the cum all over him. Yeah, really.
They seem to be swimming.
And of course, nicotine yellow. This is Dr.
Sperms.
Nicotine
Sperms.
yellow. Yeah. Now the last one was actually suggested by Tara Strong. She does the voice for My Little Pony, and she suggested this idea: unicorn poop sparkle. And that's all I have for tonight, everybody.
Well, bravo. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. Hope they're still having fun. So Trevor Noah, who is going to be doing the... Why am I waving? I didn't want to wave. All right, let's just do this. So Trevor Noah, he's got a lot of trouble. I don't know if you know, he's been tweeting and pissing off everybody the last day. One of his things was South Africans know how to recycle like Israel knows how to be peaceful. That did not go over well in Hollywood. I will tell you that. Here's another one that he said. These are actual tweets of his. I'm watching Olympic women's hockey. It's like lesbian porn without the porn.
Without sex.
There's another one he put out. This is all today. No, this was February. Looking at how successful all the Kardashian women are, I don't blame Bruce Jenner at all. For those of you who don't know, Bruce Jenner, who had
Jenner's
a medal,
sex
has
change
turned into
operation.
yes. Yeah. And here it's another one that he put out. A hot white woman with ass is like a unicorn. Even if you do see one, you're probably never going to get to ride it. I mean,